Hello everybody and welcome back. Lars here. Today we're going to go ahead, we're going to dive in, and we're going to check out the one Pokemon you're going to need in order to reach Legend. And man, a month and a half from now, 45 days, you're really going to be wondering, how am I going to get through this? What am I going to do? Am I going to do Open Great League, Open Little League? The answer is simple. You're going to go ahead, catch some Bronzor in the next 48 hours because that's all you have left. They're out and about. They're in tasks. They're doing whatever. 0-14-15 is level 50. You can do a 2-14-15 at 45.5. It doesn't matter. Tackle, Heavy Slam, Payback. Do not give it its Psychic Fast move. You will regret it. The further up you go on the ladder, the more you will see Tackle and the less you'll see Psychic, and it's for a very specific reason, especially when it comes to mirror matches. So that is the one you need to worry about. That is the emergency. You got 48 hours to catch it. All right, next up we have Galarian Zigzagoon. Now, Galarian Zigzagoon's always out and about, not really in mass, but it is out there. 5-15-15, 6-15-13. Those are kind of the IVs you're shooting for. Tackle, Body Slam, and Dig. Even back in the day with Dig, before it got buffed, it was still really OP. Now, even more so thanks to that buff. So please, if you don't have one, please build it, find it, and build it. You're going to need it for the Catch Cup, the little Catch Cup coming up, second to last cup for this season. So there's that. And keep in mind, I'm not going to talk about the two S's that are probably going to be banned, just the regular old Catch Cup stuff. So trust me, the odds of them being included is very slim to none. Next up, we have Cottony. Now, Cottony's out and about. It's been out and about, especially if you live in sunny old Phoenix or other warm climates where there's lots of sun. Charm, Seed Bomb, Energy Ball, 0-15-15, 0-15-13, 30.5 or 31 as far as level goes. It is a good, solid pick, and you're going to need it to get to about 2,900. After that, you're going to switch to an ABB type formula, but still a really good Pokemon. Do not give it Razor Leaf. Give it Charm. Put it on your team. Watch your elo soar through the roof. It is a good pick, and it is one that you can not only use in Little Cup, but you can also use it in any sort of the Elemental Cups. Anything that's 500 and below, that's what you need. So there you go. You got Bronzor, you got Cottony, and you got Galarian Zigzagoon. The ultimate lineup. Take you really, really far as you want to go. So what are you going to do? What about other little scenarios? What about other Pokemon, Lars? Well, we got you covered. So we're going to go ahead. We are going to slide on in and check out the next line here. And now we have Stunky. Now, last time I said 2,900. You're going to sub out Cottony. You're going to bring in Stunky. Going to make it an ABB. Double Dark in the back with a Psychic/Steel type in the front. Bite, Crunch, Trailblaze. 0-11-14 at 17.5, 0-15-15 at 17. Now, the reason why I chose Crunch and Trailblaze over Flamethrower, other stuff, you're looking for buff and debuff type charge moves. That's what you want to roll with. So now we have our Bronzor, we have our Stunky, we have our Galarian Zigzagoon. Life is good. And now we can safely get to 31, 3,200, whatever you want to do. This team will get you there. And it was the last time this cup was, well, the last time there was Open Little Cup, we were able to get far enough to where there was nobody to fight. Nobody was around. One fight every 10-15 minutes. And that is pretty much why, because not a lot of people can counter it. So next up, we have Ducklet. And Ducklet, everybody knows what Ducklet is. If you do the Elemental Cup, you know Ducklet. Wing Attack, Bubble Beam, Brave Bird. Some people, those heretics, will put in Brave Bird and Aerial Ace. Please, God, do not do that. You need Bubble Beam. Bubble Beam is a great bait move. Great at lowering their attack. 100% chance to lower their attack. So please, leave Bubble Beam in there. You're going to need it. Chinchou, of course, a lot of people do use, even in Open Little Cup, they use Ducklet as a safe swap, and Chinchou is your answer. They will get off one Bubble Beam and one Brave Bird. That is it. They won't do any more. And Chinchou can safely take them both as long as the IVs 0-14-14, 0-13-15. So you can just kill Ducklet with your fast move, Spark, Bubble Beam, Thunderbolt. That's all you need. Y'all know what Chinchou is. Y'all know how to use it. Don't really need to go in depth there. And so, yeah, that's what you're kind of going to look for. Even though it looks like an Elemental Cup team, that's a decent lineup. And it's the only lineup I would suggest without Bronzor. However, Bronzor is something that you really, truly need if you are planning to do the Little Catch Cup. If you don't have it, I would strongly suggest moseying on over to the Open Great League, so 1500 sub 1500 CP. Otherwise, just set it out and wait until the very last week where there is Great, Ultra, and Masters Open. So there is that. Next up, we have good old Sandslash, normally, or Sandshrew, excuse me, in its Shadow form, Powder Snow, Night Slash, and Gyro Ball. This is a great Pokemon. Around 3,200, so many people were leading with it, and it's because they were countering all of those people using our Bronzor, right? But I'll show you some tricks how to still pull off lots of wins, even with it as a hard counter. You'll be totally fine, and we'll get into that more. You can, however, bring it onto your team and combine it with the mirror itself and make a, Bronzor Night Slash Sandshrew team. So there we go. Next up and last up, we have none other than the little kissy bug itself, Shelmet. So Shelmet, Infestation, Body Slam, Bug Buzz. It's a great Pokemon because anything with Body Slam and a quick, fast move usually fares pretty well. Shelmet, obviously, it's weak to fire, but it does a really good job, and it counters a lot of those dark types that are out and about, which, even though it's a little bit, could do some damage to our team, you can always put this on your team to counter all those darks you're going to see, all those dark types. So there it is. But in the end, folks, the one thing to remember is that the Open Little Cup in 45 days, Bronzor, it's going to be all about Bronzor. It doesn't have to worry about those other things, the 2 S's that are going to show up. So please, 48 hours, Bronzor's out and about. Go out, catch it, grind some XLs, do what you need to do, put it on your team, and get ready to hit Legend.